Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to teach about the database creation part. We are using the MySQL workbench. So how to create the database we'll teach. So let's go to my MySQL workbench. Let's go to the MySQL workbench. Now here I'm going to create the new database, right? So you have to click on this here. Name here as a you have to select as uh, you have to write to do app, right? So you have to apply. Finish it. Now here this app, here the to do this one, the name. Inside here, this one, I'm going to get the table. Right click new table. Therefore, to have create two different tables, you have to create it over here. Right, first table I'm going to create here as registration table. So you write user table. You write user. User consists of ID, which is a you have to put it as a varchar. Varchar you write 11. Right, after the username, after that email, after that password, after that that's all the things you have to write. Okay, no email, password, right? That's it. Right, this is how we have created the table. User table, apply. Right, after that user table has been created successfully. After that I'm going to create another table, which is a create table. You have to create another table, which is a to do table. To do ID. So one user consists of one to many relationship. One table, one user consists of many tasks, many to dos, right? So you write a one to many relationship. So you write so varchar. This also you have to make it as varchar. Description. Use ID. Right, use ID. But that's the thing you have to write it here. Okay, this is the things you have to write it over here. Description, use ID. That's it. You have created the two different tables. Right. That's it. Now let's back to we have created database and tables. Let's back to our project. Now I'm going to establish the database connection. So we already created the database and we need to establish the connection. So we have to create the different package. Select the src new package which name is db. This package I'm going to create the class. This class I'm going to db connection. DB connection. This class I'm going to name it as DB connection. Here this class, what you're going to, inside the class I'm going to create the private static. So to create the DB connection, so to create the DB connection, right? So you have to create the static method, right? Static, it's a DB connection. After that, you have to write it here. You have to create the constructor of the class. That constructor we have to make it as not public, it's a private constructor. We have to, as a security, we have to make it as a private constructor. After that, we have to write the private static DB connection get connection get instance. Here we have the get instance. Here you have to write simply if this DB connection, if the connection object is available, if the connection is null, right? It will be written here. If it is null, it will return the DB connection. You have to create the connection. Right. So here, if it is null, it will create the connection. Otherwise, the null. Okay, so here we have to write DB connection equal new connection. Right. Now here, now what you are going to do is here, you have to go to our registration form. Registration form, what you are going to do is here. Here we have to type it. We have to type DB connection. You type DB connection object equal DB connection dot get instance. So here DB connection dot you have to get in. So let's go back to here. It's not a public. That's not a private. This is public. That's why it won't allow. Now you can see here. Now if it is not private here, it's allowed. Get instance. Now what you're going to see get instance. You have to right here. You can see test whether it's successfully or not. You have to write the object. Right. The second one I'm going to check it here. Object 2 here also to refer to. Now let's run and check it how the program runs. That's the button we are putting. Sign up button. Sign up button means this one we have to. I'm going to comment it. I'm going to run it again. This sign up button. Click on this. Click register. Here it will create at the same line. Here get connection. Here create the reference simple. Here it's create the reference of the object. Right? It's the instance is created. Here the same instance here it will be created. It's fine. This is must. Right. Now what you are going to do is now you have to establish a database connection. Right. So how to make the connection? It's very simple. We have to do the thing is here we have to write it here. First we have to add the we have to download the I'm going to download the MySQL connector jar. MySQL connector jar. This one. Click on this. Okay, you have to download them. So we have to MySQL connector jar. Right, you have to go to and jar. Can find and download here the zip file. I already download. Right, you have to download them. Download and you have to get them to your IntelliJ idea. Go file. Right, you have to go file. Project structure. Libraries. Click this add button. Java. pick them that library. So here my is decided on the G drive MySQL. This one. Click on this second OK. It's added. Click OK. It's added. Apply and close it. You have to add you have to generate the libraries. That is must. Right? You have to add that library as must. Again, you have to write there. You have to put it the package a lib folder. The particular lib folder also we have to this library. You have to go to the lib folder. Open the Explorer. This is your lib folder. Now inside the lib folder also we are putting that library as well. My library is here. Inside here, go to D drive. Okay, this one. Right, this is must. Okay, so when you are bring this project to another machine, this connector is must. So that you have to put into the lib folder. Inside the lib folder, you have to put it that. Right. So here, this jar file is there. This is must. Right. When you bring your project to outside, you have to run another computer. You have to this driver is must. So then your driver is there inside the project. Right. That's why I have attached the driver over here. Right. After that, what you are going to do is we have done this things well. Now let's continue. Here, this is the constructor. When the constructor is initialized, we have to load the connection. Right? We have to load the connection. So you have to write here connection. You have to write here class dot. So you have to write try and catch. Try catch block. This is the efficient way to write the program. Catch. Try and catch block. Right? So inside here we have to write class dot for name com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. Select this one for name. Import the catch clause, right? So you have to do this one. You have to right. After that, we have to write it here. This one should be you have to write the MySQL. Right. After that, you have to write the you have to create the private connection. The connection of it, you have to write connection of it connection equal driver manager dot get connection. You have to write jdbc dot jdbc colon mysql. Here you have to write localhost you have to 3336. This is the port which will be running your MySQL. Here write what's the name. Name you are given as a todo app. Todo d app. That's name high right? So what's the MySQL JDBC colon MySQL colon right. So get connection also select this here, but add the SQL right. That's the thing you have to write. Okay, this how we have established the database connection. This connection also we have to return. So we have write return public connection get connection open and close bracket. Here we return connection. Right, perfect. That is perfect.